Chase Lee Hockey here with the Blue Futon reviewing Kantara, a Legend, Chapter 1. I hope I said that movie title correctly. So what's about pretty simple premise. Actually, it's not going to be a simple premise for a Westerner like me to understand this movie, but pretty simply, it is Lord Shiva. The stones are in the forest, and there's another entity, like there's witchcraft, sorcery, and other, kingdoms that really want this garden. You could call it the garden that has like a lot of wealth, but not like personal, or not like real gold wealth, but you know what I'm trying to get at, where it's like peaceful and there's things like that. I could be completely wrong, but that's what I'm getting from it. I did notice a lot of the subtitles were really jacked up in this movie, so I'm trying here. But I'll say one thing. I did watch a movie about 2-3 years ago about a guy. There's a bull on the cover and there's a lot of yelling in the movie, and I want to say made fun of it, but I was like, it kind of got annoying. Here the yelling did get a little bit annoying, but it felt a little bit more natural, if you know what I'm getting at. There is something that happens at the very end of the movie where a guy yells and jumps in a hole. That kind of makes me laugh because like just kind of silly looking. But overall, I think this movie is pretty damn good. I think the second half of the movie, after the intermission, is a non-stop fest, and I really enjoyed that part. The first part, I thought it was fun. There was some odd humor, though. Well, there was a lot of humor at the beginning of the second half with the king going in. I was like, okay, some of the humor didn't work the best that I think it wanted to, but that's fine. But when the battles are going on in this movie, it is fun. It is non-stop. It is gory. It has some good themes to it as well. I've always complained about some Indian films scared to make someone or something a bad guy, and they did it in this one. I was like, thank God they did it in this one. It felt refreshing. There were a lot of WTF moments as a person not knowing the religion of this one, where something happens in a cave. I was like, oh, what is that? Where are we going with this? But that really didn't bother me because I understand what it was trying to do. Also, last thing, I was wondering what Chapter 2 would be like. But then, this is one of the movies where there's so much going on, which is not a bad thing, but you forget about the first 5-10 minutes of this movie, and when the credits roll, or when it says, like, Chapter 1, you're like, what is Chapter 2 gonna be about? Then it goes back to the beginning, you're just like, duh, Chase. Duh, if you would have paid attention just a little bit more, you understand where it's going for, where Chapter 1 is, a specific time period, and Chapter 2 will probably be never a specific time period. But overall, I'm not going to remember the title of the movie, Kantara. Am I saying that right? Chapter 1, A Legend, Chapter 1. I kind of liked this one. It was action-packed. It had some decent humor. Good story overall. Yes, but then at the same time, some humor didn't work. The first part of the movie did kind of like, I was kind of wondering where it was going to go. I was like, okay, what's going on? Yes, it was some fun stuff, but I was like, can we hurry up a little bit? But when part 2 came along, I didn't have that issue. Chase Lock here with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm on this Futontopia. You Blue Futonians, thank you much for a great day. I can watch this today, tomorrow, week from now, a year from now. I was going to freak one of you. Peace and love, peace and love. And what about this one? Is it a good one for you? Question mark?